Welcome back guys, hope you all are doing well. This is Mohammad Badruddin and today we are going to solve lab number 3 from server-side request forgery module. Again, this is a server-side vulnerability and we are going to solve all the labs from Web Security Academy from Portswigger. Before going further, this little disclaimer as always for you. This video and its contents are only for educational and awareness purpose and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. That's been said, if you did not subscribe the channel, please subscribe it and hit the bell icon so that you can get the notifications on time. Support this channel so that you can get more content. That's been said, let's see. In the first lab we saw that this application has vulnerability of server-side request forgery. Now the threat actor verified that vulnerability and then he first of all checked this server on which he can directly interact, right? And he find that there is /admin endpoint is there, which can only be accessed by localhost or loopback IP. So he successfully accessed the /admin panel and he deleted the Carlos account. In the second lab we saw that there is one more internal server API that has /admin functionality or admin portal. So first of all, once he successfully exploited the vulnerability on this front-end server, he go further to enumerate the internal subnet of this organization, and then he what he did, he actually scanned the whole subnet and he found there is one more internal API server which has web application running on port number 8080. Then he go for the directory enumeration and he found that there is again an admin portal on that API server. So he exploited that and he deleted the Carlos account. Now the security team here, okay, they found that there is one incident where someone deleted the Carlos account. So what they did, they created a blacklist and in the blacklist they block the loopback and its IP. So now no one can access its admin portal by localhost or its IP 127.0.0.1. So this is all about in today's lab. We are going to bypass this blacklist. So scroll down to the lab number 3 and this is the lab number 3. So SSRF with blacklist based input filter. So some application block input containing a host name like 127.0.0.1 and name with the name localhost. So they create a blacklist like if I come here, so the blacklist seems like this. They put few things in the blacklist, like they put this, they put localhost, they put like this, okay, http://127.0.0.1:8080, and they may also put copy paste /admin, and they can also put like localhost, http://localhost 8080, and similarly they can finally put /admin. So what this blacklist actually do, whenever any request come to this front-end server, so this front-end server is going to, before processing that request, it is going to check the user input or the request parameters or headers with this blacklist, and if request contains any of these content in the request header on the or in the request parameter as value, so they actually block the request before processing. So at that instant, now the attacker will not able to access the admin portal because they already block all these things. So now let's go and we will see. So they actually block these, and sensitive URLs like /admin. They also block the /admin. So in this situation, you can often circumvent the filter using various techniques. Technique number one, you can instead, because 127.0.0.1, if the application check the request and you put this IP address in the stock API parameter value, so the server is going to drop this request. Fine. So what you can do, you can actually convert this IP representation to the decimal representation. You can convert this IP to the decimal. And how you will do that? I already open up this little tool. This is online tool. You can just Google it, like convert IP to decimal. This Google search, and the very first link you will find this. So this is not a big deal. You can also use CyberChef, right? So here I'm just going to put here 127.0.0.1 and convert this IP to decimal. So this is the decimal representation of this IP, right? So instead, to bypass this filter, what you can do, you can make it, instead of putting 127.0.0.1, you can copy that and put it here like this. You can also do like this. So this should bypass the blacklist filter, right? Because it is checking in plain text, but this is the decimal representation. So if we check it in the plain text prospective, so this is very different from this. Fine. The second thing is they may also block /admin. So what you can do for this /admin, you can actually obfuscate the blocked string using URL encoding. So how you make the URL encoding? You can again use tons of tools are there. You can use CyberChef, you can use even Burp for this. So I'm gonna say, just to obfuscate this /admin, you can make admin. You can write admin here, and you can encode it as URL and copy. Here you can put, instead of admin, you can put it like this. So once your request will be processed, this will be changed from decimal to IP, and this will be changed from, this will be decoded from the URL to plain text, right? So now let's go to the lab. We already opened this lab here, and I already opened up the Burp Suite here. Come here to the proxy, and I'm going to manage this a bit, and let's choose any product. So enable the Burp proxy, choose any product. So once you choose any product, you will get the request here. And if we see this request closely, there is nothing very interesting. But once you scroll down and go to the check product functionality, check stock functionality, just click on this. And here we have 94 units of this product. And here in the Burp Suite, we got post request. So once we click on the post request, you can see there is one stock API parameter, and its value is a URL. That means to check the stock for this product, it's sending a request to somewhere else, right? So I'm going to take this, copy this URL, or you can directly just hover on it and send this to the decoder. Go to the decoder and just smart decode. So this is the URL where the front end application is sending a request to fetch the stock, right? So I'm going to put it here. Fine. So there is something running instead of IP. It's stock we like to shop.net on port number 8080, and this is the thing. So that means it could be interesting portion, because this application sending a request to somewhere else, and this could be external domain, or this could be an internal API server. So I'm going to send this request to the repeater, go to the repeater, and here what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that clear text URL so we understand clearly. Now instead of this, I'm just going to test whether this is working or not. So let's say send it, and once we send, we can see external stock check blocked for the security reasons. Okay, this is not working, so let's try something else. Let's try this value. What about this? Copy, come here, and instead of that, because we know this is the decimal representation of the localhost IP, send this, and this time, as you can see, there is something changed here. Okay, if I say like this and send the request again, internal server error means there is nothing. Okay, even this is 403 forbidden, client error. Let's try 127.1 only, send it, and this is okay. That means here http://127.1, this is working fine, and we get 200. Okay, and as you can see here, we have the admin panel also, right? So now we have admin panel, but in this case we cannot actually get resources for admin panel. So to get the admin panel, actually first of all I'm going to show this response on the browser. Come to the browser, come here, paste that, and make sure the burp proxy is enabled on the browser. Just hit enter, and as you can see, this is the page where we have only admin panel link, but we don't go inside this admin panel. So to go inside this admin panel, we have to access /admin. Now if I say here /admin and send it, so you can see again, for the security reason it is blocked. That means now we have to bypass this check again. So to bypass this check, you can go for the CyberChef, right, or you can use decoder here, CyberChef decoder. So just put here A and take this value, copy, go to the repeater again, and instead of A you can put that here and send this request again. So once you send this request again, this is blocked. What we can do, take this special character, copy percentage, this is the percentage sign, and just put here and make it again encode as URL. So now its value is %25. Now come back to the repeater, and instead of this percentage, just put this percentage URL encode value, which is going to be %25, right? That's it. Send the request again, and this time you can see we got the response. That means we successfully bypass the filter. We can try a bunch of things. Let's say instead of this, I can say capital A and send this again. So even for capital A, if we put capital A, you can see we access the /admin panel. But if I put just a small a, send this, and this is blocked. So bunch of things you can do. If I instead of admin, let's say capital N, and send this request, see, we successfully bypass the filter. We already got the admin panel, that there is admin panel, we confirm that, and now we got the link to delete the Carlos account. So just copy that link, copy, and instead of this, just paste that. Now if we again try this, it is going to block us maybe because admin is not allowed. So what I'm going to do is, let's say N, and send this request again. So once we send this request, 302 found. Here you can see, congratulations, we solved the lab. Now to verify whether the user is deleted or not, go back to the admin, send the request again, and here we should get a message, congratulations, you solved the lab. So there is the message, and we also get a message user deleted successfully. Here you go. And we now have only one user, which is winner. So I'm going to right click and show the response on the browser, copy that and just paste that URL here, hit enter, and we can see clearly now there is only one user, which is winner, and we deleted the Carlos account successfully. So that's it for this lab. We successfully exploited the SSRF by deleting the Carlos account. So if you have any query, you can put your query in the comment section. I will try to resolve it as soon as possible. See you in the next video. Bye.